Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Otaku Treasures, and after I had done the reactions and everything for the day, I was on YouTube just, looking for something to watch, and one of the creators I follow is a news channel, The Quartering, and I saw a video he had just put up saying that Charlie Kirk had been shot. I was like, what? Because usually when I get on YouTube, some of his shorts will pop up on YouTube, and I'll just go and watch those because I do like listening to him debate. I like listening to him trying to convince others, that how they are is wrong, even though they have their own opinion. He's fine that they have their own opinions, but, he wants to debate them, maybe change their minds, all that stuff. And sadly, like everybody else in the comments of that video, I was hoping and praying that essentially, he would survive. But from what people were saying on the comments, he had gotten shot in the neck, and that's not a good thing, essentially, because your jugular and your aorta are both on sides of your dang neck. So no matter which side you get hit, very bad. And from what some people were saying, they had seen the actual footage of how what happened, and it wasn't good. Sadly, it wasn't long after that we find out from apparently Trump himself. How he found out, I don't know. Maybe because I think that they're close, like they're at least were allies with all this. And so, from what I've heard, and so I'm guessing he was able to get in and find out before anybody else. He tweeted that he sadly had passed away. Well, America is now in deep shit, essentially, because Charlie Kirk was one of the good ones out there. Yes, he was conservative, he was anti-abortion, obviously, and, he had good reasons for that. He had a freaking baby that they just had. I think he was, 6 years younger than me? And now, essentially, he's left behind his wife and his 2 kids. This whole country is screwed, essentially, because rather than have a debate and talk out, your issues with someone, even if you don't agree with what their stances are on issues, there is no reason to grab a gun and shoot somebody because you disagree with them. There is no reason to do that. You can disagree with someone on issues like abortion, stuff like that. That's fine. If you want to disagree, whatever, it isn't going to hurt me. But to go and shoot someone, to kill someone just because you don't agree with their political ideology is fucked up, essentially. And that is not good. I feel so bad for Charlie. The poor guy who knows how long he even lasted after he got shot. Because from what I've gathered, from what people have said, I haven't seen the video myself because I'd rather not have nightmares, to be honest, but he had apparently lost a lot of blood, and who knows if he even survived getting taken to the hospital. We don't know. But hopefully whoever did it, and if they do catch the right person, that they are tried, found guilty, either sent to jail for at least a bit before they give them the freaking death penalty. Because the death penalty, I think, is still in Utah, and that needs to be public. That needs to be broadcast to show what happens when you fuck up like that. Because, because we are not going back to the times where if you have an opinion, you die, essentially. If someone you don't like has an opinion that you don't agree with, then you can kill them. That is not how America should be. No. Not how any country should be, in my opinion. That is not cool. That is fucked up. Very fucked up. And if you guys even if you don't agree with what Charlie Kirk stands for, you should all agree essentially that nobody deserves to be shot just because you have a different opinion from somebody else. That is no. That is a no. Anyway, I didn't know if anybody else knew. Heck, my mom didn't even know. I had to go and tell her because I remembered she had seen some of Charlie Kirk's videos. And I went and told her, and that's before we even found out that he had passed away. We were both holding out hope that he was, had managed to survive, but no. So, yeah, if you guys want to talk about it, I'm debating maybe doing a stream at some point in the future, a fundraiser stream, and all the proceeds go to Charlie Cook's family. If you guys like that idea, let me know, and I'll try to figure out how to do that, essentially, because they're gonna need all the help they can get. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video.